Other authoritarian regimes have had trouble with music. Back in the days of the Soviet Union, it was illegal to do the twist. See, the party animals in the Politburo were most suspicious of American rock and roll, especially that made by black performers. The twist, they believed, quote, expressed dirty feelings, dirty instincts, and poverty of thought and soul. Czechoslovakia wasn't a lot of fun under the commies either. A rabble-rousing rock band called Plastic People of the Universe was arrested, imprisoned, and eventually turned into poster children for the cause of those wanting reform. That was 1968. It wasn't until 1989 that they were able to work freely as musicians again. Václav Havel, the major figure in the Velvet Revolution, was a fan of the Plastic People of the Universe. He was also a fan of Frank Zappa and the Velvet Underground. Rock music showed him the way. China under Mao was a real laugh. Songs with strange rhythms were banned, whatever that means. Same thing in South Vietnam. And here's one of my favorite stories. In 2001, the Prime Minister of Cambodia ordered that every single nightclub, disco, and karaoke club across the country be closed because they had become dens of vice. Those proprietors, refusing to comply with the closure rule, would have their establishments flattened by a tank. A tank. In March 2003, a dozen metal musicians and fans were arrested, tried, and jailed in Morocco for the crime of being metal musicians and fans. They were convicted of acts capable of undermining the faith of a Muslim and possessing objects which infringe morals. Some newspaper articles branded them as Satanists, and sentences ranged from 1 month to 1 year. Also in 2003, a band from Beirut called the Chords were summoned for an interrogation at the Office of Anti-Terrorism and Important Crimes. At issue was the band's musical motives. They were grilled on matters such as, do you play Metallica songs? And do your fans worship the devil? And before they could be released, they were forced to sign a statement that included the phrase, we do not, nor have we, nor will we ever play for the devil, even if someone asks us to. They got off easy. In early 2012, reports came out of Iraq that kids looking remotely emo were being singled out and killed. And for a while, anyone could get arrested, tortured, and imprisoned for bringing a certain U2 album into Myanmar. The thug generals running the place banned All That You Can't Leave Behind because it contained a song called Walk On, which is about Daw Aung San Suu Kyi, the democratic activist who pissed off the military junta for years. Walk On is dedicated to the democracy movement in Myanmar, in Burma. But all items which make reference to that and Suu Kyi are banned. Something to think about if you're ever planning a trip to Rangoon and you got this song on your iPod.